Yeah. Yeah.
Guys,
I
Tyler's
learned.
fixing his mic.
Tyler is not. It's just hello. It's Matt
Tyler
Learn here.
cannot
And
be with you right now. He is working on his mic.
hello, guys. It's Matt Learn here. With me
Matt
always.
Learn. Yo, what's up?
Hello?
It's
We got-
sketch.
Is
We
is
got
this thing
Learn.
on? I think it is. Hello, guys.
God.
We have not.
Yeah.
I don't think I've been live, as I was saying before. I realized I was not talking. I don't think I've been live since the fucking
Whoa! It's been 5 minutes. Freaking!
Ever since the future DLC
The
for Kakarot. That was the last time I streamed on here. Jesus.
Yo, that DLC went hard though, bro.
The DLC was so good. Oh my god. What's up, guys? All right. As you guys could tell, we got Sketch. We got Matt. If you guys aren't familiar with these two, these guys are actually consistently on the Tyler streams. Oh, and Savage is here, but Savage, we're doing Cobra, bro. I don't know if you wanna.
Yeah, yes. Spoilers for you.
But
I'm here to help.
to entertain the chat, yes, sir. Okay. Anywho,
Take off your clip.
ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it, man. So
Let the games
we
begin.
have let the games begin. So these tiers, it's not gonna be as complex as, like, let's say when I scale, do like B plus, blah blah blah. Like, in my opinion, Cobra Kai, really, you either really like the fights or you just think they suck, right? So I have in the sucks tier, these are fights I genuinely I see barely, if at all, any appeal in. Which, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, there's probably not gonna be any fights in here unless they put if they put like Bert versus that one guy in season 1, or like Bert versus like, you know what I mean? Obviously those suck, but I honestly think there's not gonna really be any fights in the sucks tier if I'm thinking about it. In the met tier, these are fights that don't hurt the narrative, but they just like aren't doing it for me. Either the action's lacking or just the narrative overall in said fight is kind of whatever to me. Not that it's bad. Solid, these are things that I'm like, okay, this is pretty good. This is, consumable Cobra stuff. Really, there aren't gonna be too many peak moments in solid, you know what I mean? But in the next tier, of course, we have almost peak. These are damn near 10 out of 10s. These are the bangers that everybody always brings up. And in peak, of course, I'm going to be putting the best fight in the Karate Kid series and also the best fight in Cobra Kai, which unironically are not only in my top 3 or top 5 fights, but it probably is with Matt and Sketch as well, just because these fights are iconic. Anywho, I think for how we will approach this video, let's go timeline, or let's go with the timeline. So first we have Karate Kid 1 fights. For this, we mainly only have one that can truly stand out, which is Daniel versus Johnny. Now, if we just take the context of the first movie by itself, I honestly think it's just solid. Like,
It is a really good fight, though.
It's really satisfying to see Danny put someone down, or put someone like Johnny
Which
down.
fight is this fight? What fight was this again?
This is the first All Valley, 84.
Oh, yeah. I'd say that's definitely solid. Definitely solid.
Yeah. I think if we just count the first movie only, like excluding any of the context with Cobra, I think it's already a fight that's pretty solid on its own, right?
And we can say
if we were to give pretty much, I guess, with the Cobra lore, I feel like the fight has to be almost peak by proxy, just because
we understood the background of everybody and what's going on fully and stuff.
That, and also this fight literally started Cobra Kai pretty much. Like, if this did not exist, Cobra Kai wouldn't either.
If Johnny won, it just what would have happened? Oh, Tyler, what is Johnny? See you next time,
I want to put it in almost peak, but the reason why I won't is because I know there is a fight later on in Cobra Kai where they kind of imitate 84 Johnny versus Danny, which is by the end of if you remember, by the end of season 2, if they count that.
Season 2, Miguel.
Oh, don't remind me, bro. Don't remind me. The greatest of all time. The greatest of all time.
One more season.
One more season before you.
One more season of your prime.
Yo, chill, bro.
I'm gonna put this in solid, man. Like, I don't hate the fight. I think this fight mainly is in solid and in the higher tiers though because of their interactions and their dynamic. The fighting itself is whatever. I think it's kind of meh, but I think this is a good way to start off the solid or the fight tier list. Next up would be the Karate Kid 2. Wait, do they have do they have Miguel versus, or I said Miguel, Miyagi versus Kreese?
Oh yeah, Miss Miyagi.
Miyagi versus, if they have Miyagi versus Kreese, I'll put that. I'm not sure if they do. I don't think they do. Okay, but if Miyagi versus Kreese was here, if I can find it, if not, whatever. Yeah, I can't find it. I think it would be an almost peak. I mean, that's a lot of people's favorite fight. In my opinion, it's not. But
it's alright.
It's, come on, bro. Like Miyagi's not even throwing a single blow. Come on, bro.
Yeah,
that's aura
that is
right
crazy.
Yeah, that's aura. That's that aura, bro.
That's like I think that's like the strongest version of
aura,
pretty much.
Yeah, we got the first. We got
What's
the
next?
first chosen fight. Yo,
Oh,
I see it right there, right there.
The first
That's
one
peak.
Or this? Oh, okay, we're talking about this. Yeah.
Live or die, man.
If you guys have
That's
seen
peak.
my previous videos, you would already know I have a whole thing
Already
dedicated to why this is my favorite fight
Why it's so good?
in the
Yeah.
whole series. Not only do I like the lesson of Daniel actually like overcoming his hotheadedness, because when he learned, when he
I turn up your mic.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let me turn this up.
Do the crank.
You said Ty's mic is a bit low. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can change the audio for you, buddy. Audio. Okay, 44 hertz. Snowball. It shows.
While he does this,
Okay.
While he does this, me and Sketch. Oh, my fault.
No, go ahead.
Hey, while he does this, me and Sketch will be singing the Cobra Kai theme song. The game.
All right. I can't turn my mic up, but I'm just gonna talk incredibly loud and pretty much just like loud mic, you guys. If you guys hate it, oh well. Anywho, I think the choreography, like, okay, in terms of just pure fighting, Daniel versus Chosen's got to be the most entertaining. The fact that we see him use the technique that seemed kind of BS, being put in an IRL setting just to show Daniel, this is not Disney Channel, bro. This is not Lemonade Mouth, bro. This is real life.
Moved to the side and just kicked him, bro. Like, it was just that easy.
In my opinion, I feel like what makes this film is really the environment of Okinawa, right? I love Miyagi going back to his old hometown. The fact that Daniel in the first movie pretty much was becoming Miyagi's friend and, you know, seeing him as a father figure, to now Daniel already being in this position, there's nothing for him to really, like, you know what I mean? Like, I guess further grow with Miyagi. The way he does it is by being there for him rather than just specifically learning from him. Learning. I don't know if you guys seen it in the interview with Chosen. He apparently he improvised him smacking Kumiko. Like, they just told him to knock her down, but he was like, nah, I want to punch her. I think that shit's pretty funny.
That guy's goated.
I don't know, man. Something about this movie really hits me. It's my favorite part of the Karate Kid trilogy. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. If there's anything I can really say, I guess, to critique this fight, it's the choreography of the drum section.
The drum thing does annoy.
It is a little annoying to not really see him use it. We don't actually see, like, how it's used until Sam shows it to Miguel. Like, we don't actually see how it works. I just wish. I feel like that was kind of an improv thing. I don't think, like,
that felt really quick at that part. I feel like the whole entire movie is really well paced. Like, the whole, like, the scenery shots, the small bits of lore we learned throughout it, why Miyagi left, what happened with Sato, what's going on with Chosen. We see all these perfect, like, small things. Like, we feel like even though we're like Daniel, we're the fish out of water, we feel like we're already connected to the people and what was going on in Okinawa. But I feel like at that end of the movie, that part, to me, like, I just feel like I already like the fight. The fight's great. The fight's great, but I feel like that part makes it a little like
Yeah.
I want to see how it fully works. We went throughout the whole movie basically. When they're on Okinawa, they show us how he starts training, like how he learns the move and stuff. But we don't
get to
fully
see
see it.
him actually use it. Like I feel like, in my opinion, I feel like a better use of that technique was when Miguel was fighting him in season 3. It's like a very short second that you see it.
Yeah.
But even that is more clear cut of him using the drum technique than fucking Daniel using it. Another thing as well, I feel like with the impact of what this fight does for the series, I mean, Chosen, love him or hate him, in terms of endgame Cobra Kai, that man is essential. That man was needed to take out Terry Silver. And I love that Chosen is somebody who pretty much had this honor and had this moral high ground, but when Sato, his master, even forgave Miyagi and Danny, Chosen didn't even know what to do with himself. And
He was lost.
Exactly. And Daniel helping him find his way like that, I love that shit, man. Because with Johnny, we see Johnny at the end of the movie. It's nice to see him respect him.
Yeah.
But obviously we see in Cobra Kai, Johnny holds on to that grudge. So that moment in the movie for me kind of gets a little undermined, whereas with Chosen throughout the end, even when even when Danny quote unquote disrespected his honor, he showed him respect and beat him in a fair 1-on-1, and instead of being like, oh, way to go, he thought that he would be dishonorable if he didn't let him try and finish him off. I love that shit, man. And
I feel like with Johnny's resentment, it also is like as we see in the beginning of Cobra Kai Part 2, him getting choked out and disrespect, like made fun of in front of his friends. Literally his father figure choking him out to death, and then having Daniel have to save him, probably stuck in his mind for years. Thinking about how like these years he trained me to become who I was, the strongest of my dojo, the best in the All Valley, bro. And then I lose to this guy who has 6 weeks of training, and now you push me like I'm chopped liver. It probably makes him in his brain just tick, and it's over and over in his brain since '86, man. It's just beautiful, and we see how that all unravels when we watch Cobra Kai and see how we actually went out for the better for him. You know?
Wait, is everybody able to see the screen? By the way.
Yeah.
For the stream, no, I know you guys can, but I'm saying for the stream.
No, I mean I'm looking at the stream right now. Yeah, you can.
You can? Okay, good. Hold on, because I've got a. Why is it?
No, you can't see it anymore.
Yeah, okay. I was fixing it. Screen capture. Disturbing the beast, lock into my eyes.
You take my money when I'm in it. We're fixing it right now, Tom. Give us time, please. I'll sing Gold Digger in my beautiful voice. Take my
All right, we got it. We got to fix. Yeah, I love this fight. I think there's only one fight in the series that. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I lied. There is like 2 fights in Cobra Kai that might be peak for peak that are better than this fight. So, but we'll talk about that later. Next up we got.
Oh my God,
Terry and Kreese versus Miyagi, and then Mike Barnes versus Danny in the All Valley. Now,
come on,
Miyagi.
I owe you, Russo.
Miyagi versus Danny or Terry and Kreese.
Almost peak.
I don't. Okay.
Almost peak are really solid.
That's what I'm thinking, right? Okay, this is my thing. I think with the narrative aspect, right? I think this is some crazy shit. But the choreography kind of sucks, and Terry Silver literally does nothing in the whole fight. Like I don't like that at all. I like how he beats Kreese's ass and like throwing Mike Barnes, but the fight itself kind of sucks.
Yeah, I'd say that's I honestly the same because that's one of the problems I don't like with the earlier with Karate Kid that much because like I want to see how good Miyagi really is, you know, but we truly won't really be able to see that. Yeah. For now, at least, because like he's old and stuff.
Danny versus Mike Barnes in the All Valley for me.
Come on, man. Don't put that in solid. If it was me, if this was my list, I'd put it almost peak in my opinion.
Okay, the thing is, in my opinion, I don't like that Mike. Okay, well, I don't know, man, because you either think this fight is just fine or you think like fucking sucks. I don't think
Other
it,
than
I don't think it sucks. Like I can't say it's
No.
directly bad. I like Mike and Danny's dynamic. I like the addition of Mike
Yeah.
Barnes. I don't think he's trash.
Yeah.
I like that him going for disqualifications or whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like I get it. But it would be kind of cool because in Cobra Kai we mainly get to we get more lore of Mike Barnes and how he's like a super prodigy fighter or whatever. We don't. I get I don't know. I guess in Karate Kid 3 it's a result of being controlled or manipulated by money rather than fighting for your passion. Because if in my opinion, I feel like Mike Barnes would try and have a good fight with Danny, and I like the aspect of him. Removing his fear and overcoming his fear. In my opinion, that's one of my in fiction, one of my I always love seeing that shit. You know, the main character conquering their fear of something or someone and not letting they leave it in the past and pretty much come out strong.
Part of the hero's journey. It's part of the hero's journey.
Yeah.
I feel like when it comes to Mike Barnes though, the reason why I love this fight is just the overall build up to it. Because we see from Mike in the beginning that in the beginning he's not fully into the idea of working with Silver, but when he has the idea of you literally can have half of my product if you just bully some random kid. Sure, why not? First try, hey man, Johnny All Valley. Nah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna be a little aggressive, say no more. Next time he pulls up, yo, I'm serious, join or I'm gonna beat you up. He cooks him in his own shop that was supposed to go to college, bro, and just beat him up like that. Pulls up again, rips the bonsai tree. Literally, the fear that he instills into Daniel is what carries the full fight, in my opinion. And I feel like throughout the whole entire thing, we just see how perfect he is as a fighter. As I'd say, in my opinion, at that time, obviously, other than the technique that he learned.
I rate this tier list an F. It's Strife. What's up, Strife? Good to see you.
I'd say dang, that strife thing really let's turn me off, bro. Hold up. I'd say from it just took me out of nowhere. But I say it's one of I really do enjoy the fight, and I believe that it shows that Mike is really well.
Can I say this? I genuinely think. Okay, with the build up, now that you say that, it should be in solid, right? But honestly, there should be the Mike Barnes fight from the first, I honestly prefer the first.
Yeah, that one. Good kick, but not enough.
Yeah, and it would have. I don't know. I don't know, man. It's kind of. Damn, we're at a conflict, bro. You think it's higher? I think it's lower. We need Sketch.
I feel like. Yeah, Sketch is your. It's your call, Sketch. Actually, yeah. Go ahead.
I'm not here right now.
Oh well.
Chat, what do we think? Chat. Should Mike Barnes and Danny be at the bottom of solid, or should this be our first meh? What do we think?
My eyes bottom, bro. Not on the solid, bro. Come on, hey, bro.
Just came to show
I
love.
feel like
Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
I feel like I don't know, man. That whole entire that movie was the Mike Barnes and Terry show, and we're able to see how well how vindictive Terry can be, and how much of a soldier Mike honestly is. He is the ideal Cobra Kai, you know. He is listening to your master. He is literally
solid. Okay. Solid. Okay.
Yes. Learners.
All right.
I love this
We'll
place.
put at the
Bro,
bottom of
solid. Yes, sir.
Solid. Next up is it Cobra Kai?
Thank you, Strife. Greatest of all time. Cobra Kai never dies, bro. Oh my god.
Is it Johnny versus Kyler? Oh, I love this shit,
I love
man.
this fight.
Where do we?
The lazy kick to the ass.
Damn, this
I'd
fight
say
is good.
Solid. I think.
Is it better than? Okay, I don't think it's better than Johnny versus Danny, but it's definitely better than the other two.
Yeah, it was
dude, the Cobra music, and
yeah.
then he kicks it. Ow!
My leg.
seeing Rusty Johnny helping helping someone getting bullied, man. Come on,
bro.
Kind of cool, and it obviously come on. It started. What's the matter? Having trouble breathing? But come on, man. This paved the way for Cobra Kai. I feel like this is the standard for Cobra fights. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is that it's really short, right?
Yeah. Only just a couple kicks. He spins one out and then the cost pull up. But I feel it's a good like little taste. Like he still has it, he still got it, even though he's out like Rusty is hurt.
Although it was one-sided, Mike Barnes talking trash while fighting was always top tier to me. Mike Barnes got like top 1 smack talk in all of Cobra Kai. Besides like Kreese. Kreese is so funny, man. Do you have a problem with that?
Yeah, my God, super late.
Yeah, do we want to put this? Yeah, I don't think it's a meh fight. Like it's not.
I don't think it's enough fight. No, it's just a good. It's a good taste. It's a good taste. It's a good taste of the what's less. What's best.
Next up would be.
Do
they count the Tom Cole thing?
The lunchroom, right?
Yeah, I think.
Which one are we on?
We're on the first Miguel versus Kyler. First,
yeah.
I slithered.
I did everything right. You're the man.
You're the man. I'm the man.
I'm the. Sometimes this girl, she hot.
It's so nice. This fight is better than the Johnny one. I mean, it's literally him using Johnny's moves and shit. It's pretty cool.
They used that I remember they used this in the trailer as well. I remember that in the trailer.
Mm-hmm. It's not lame ass karate. It's Cobra. It's Cobra Kai. Get out. Yeah, I love this fight, man. It's solid, man. Seeing Miguel finally coming out of his own, not being a loser. Love it. Love the
defending Sam as well. It's defending Sam's honor, Loki as well.
Yes, sir.
The seats. That's my ace.
Kyler, why don't you shut the hell up and stop being such an asshole?
That's just big.
I think the next fight is Aisha versus Xander. Oh, this one is probably our first meh.
Yeah. She does all right.
It don't suck. Seeing the second student of Cobra Kai go 2-2 with the previous All Valley champ. Hey,
that's cool. Shout out to
Aisha, bro.
I really like. I liked her character a lot. I'm sad that the guy.
If she stayed, she definitely would have been in the Sekai Tekai. It would have been the main 3 dudes, and it would have been
the main 3 girls. Fire, Aisha, bro.
Right?
I'm sick. I would have been sick.
She left anyway.
Xander. This is him using No Mercy.
Yeah,
the fight's not too long. I'll put it in meh. I think it's the top of meh. It's not bad.
Top of meh, yeah.
Yeah, it's not a bad fight. Doesn't hurt the narrative, but it's mainly just build up for Robbie versus Miguel.
Yeah. This is the Hawk versus Robbie.
Prepare to face the fury of the Hawk.
The Hawk. Oh,
Hawk versus Robbie. It's okay. It's really short, but I think it
works so well.
It's so good, man. I love it. I actually really, really like it.
It's just a parallel of Daniel versus that Cobra Kai. Was it Dutch? Yeah. It's a really good fight, and it's also we're getting to see like the mean streak of Hawk before season 2.
Oh, not Dutch. Bobby. I think you're talking about Bobby. My bad, not Dutch.
Bobby.
Yeah.
Bobby. Wasn't he? Have you heard the theory that he's like better than Johnny?
Well, in Karate Kid 1, he is, but Johnny's mentally nerfed. That's why. I think he is. Like, if Bobby would have continued, he would have won. Yeah.
I would look not because I was watching like.
To think about.
I would have been sick. Shouts out Bobby though. But yeah, definitely top. I'd say
Yeah, I think it's at the bottom of solid. I think this is the
really bottom.
Like it's not short enough to where it's okay. We know the characters and we
build a fight.
Love them.
It's like a build a fight.
Yeah, it's good. It's cool. Yeah.
And now we talk to where I died happy when my goat won. Let's just talk about the race fight though.
Miguel versus Robbie in season 1.
Oh my God, man! Don't get me all salivating.
Almost peak, man. It is.
Don't get me all salivating, bro. Don't get me all salivating.
It's literally Danny versus Johnny 30 years later, but now we have the character who was being bullied, which was Daniel, now being in the Cobra Kai role, while the son of Cobra Kai, the base of Cobra Kai, is fighting for Miyagi-Do.
That's so crazy.
As we know, we got Sam in the love triangle. This is what's really started it. Watch what I do to Robbie in the finals.
Sam, I just want to talk to you.
His arm is hurt, similar to Daniel, but because he's learned the other techniques like kata and like being able to focus, we actually see Robbie performing like way better than Daniel ever could against him.
He did really good,
Rather than Miguel, or rather than Johnny being mentally held back by his love for his girl, now Miguel is using that rage and converting it into power. So
he goes hard.
Pretty much What happened
Yeah.
with Miguel is what Kreese would have wanted back in '84,
In
which is
84.
why he even comes back in the first place, because he's so intrigued that this even happened. And of course, it's oh my, it
It's such
is
a great
really,
fight.
bro. It's so good, Miguel.
It's such a great fight,
Miguel
man.
taking advantage of Robbie's damaged arm, and also the show clearly showing that Robbie, if he was focused and didn't have an injured arm, he would have fucked him up. Johnny got what he wanted, but literally at what cost, bro? Like,
At what cost,
yeah.
bro? Hey, at what cost? I'm happy. Miguel won the greatest of all time. I don't
Yeah.
care. Robbie's bro.
Next
Greatest of all
up
time.
is Johnny versus Kreese, which I'm not
That's
gonna.
the one at the
Okay.
dojo.
Yeah, I really like this fight. It's super short.
Yeah.
But it's such a like peak interaction. I'm not
It's-
gonna lie.
yeah.
It gives me like Miyagi Kreese vibes.
But they're both still kind of able to go, which is I really liked as well.
Yeah, and it's also like Kreese being like, "Oh yeah, I've taught you everything that you know," and he's like, "Not everything." Oh, come on.
Oh God, man. Oh
I
my
think I
God.
would rather watch this than Danny versus Johnny. To be honest.
Danny versus
every
Johnny.
every time I rewatch that, honestly, like I'm just thinking to myself, like I get it's like, oh, you had all this stuff going on, like because with Cobra Kai, we figure all that out. I'm just like, come on, like I feel like Johnny should do better. Like I understand he had all that stuff going on in his life now, but it's just like it feels way too much.
Yeah. The movie should have pointed to him being more mentally nerfed.
Yeah,
Because that's not.
that
Really
would have been interesting if they actually even talked about like.
They really only bring it up in Cobra. Like,
Yeah.
It kind of sucks. But what do you guys think about Johnny and Kreese being at the top of Solid?
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think it's just a good Cobra.
I think it's a great season 2 opener.
Yeah. Season 2
next-
might be one of the better seasons as well.
Season 2's first half might be like the strongest first half in any
Yeah.
season. I really like
Red
it.
Hawk as well. Oh my God.
The next
I feel
fight-
like
The next fight in season 2 is.
isn't that what is next?
Next fight
Coyote
would
Creek?
be
Is it Coyote Creek?
It's Coyote Creek.
It is. It might.
Oh my, Miguel versus. Oh my.
Wait. I don't. Is it Coyote Creek? It is.
I think so.
Okay.
Coyote
Wait, no,
Creek.
mall
Also, there's the
mall
mall fight.
Oh,
the
the
mall
mall
fight.
fight.
Where's the mall fight?
Where's the mall fight?
Where is it? I can't even see it.
I forgot to rank it.
I don't think they put it here. If
Oh, yeah.
wait, did they?
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think. I know a lot of people dislike the mall fight. They think it sucks. I
It's
don't think
okay.
it sucks. I think it's
It's
just
okay.
meh. Yeah.
It's all right.
It's probably
Like,
at the top of meh, if I'm being honest.
yeah, like
alright.
it's a fight.
You're a bully.
Get out.
Dimitri, what is this? Your red Hulk phase? Yo, Dimitri is fucking hilarious.
God,
Your
bro.
red Hulk phase. Wait,
He
hold
just flex.
on. Oh, give me a second, guys. I forgot to put
No problem.
stuff on the video. Just entertain the chat for a second.
I just blow a stain finito. Bang bang.
Oh, read the
Honest.
comments. Read some. While I put this, I forgot to.
Any fight with the trio is so good. You dang right. In my opinion, it's better than. What to say before mall fight? Yeah, mall fight. Yeah. I just hit a stain finito. I trying to sing what song we're singing now, sketch. It's hybrid. If you want to sing with me.
Flowers.
My father. It took me.
Flowers.
When I was
You can't sing that. It's just the beat.
a
young
boy. My father
Young
My
boy.
father.
Young boy never broke again.
took me into
Damn.
the city to sing.
That's not
sing.
much, man. Oh my God.
Someday you grow up. You know, back
Now,
parade.
A Rizzler. My bad. Wait, guys, my bad. The bro,
My
they're
father.
gonna know I'm brain rotted. Fuck.
Dude, guys, I had really fun on my shirt, bro. The only problem is my buddy was on the toilet the entire
Say that
time.
Hold on, I'm monetizing this. I completely forgot to do that.
Dude,
She called my phone. Hold up. I ain't talking no more.
Hips, dips.
Hips, hips, lips. Guess MED is going blitz. I even plead the fifth by high school. I would leave in fifth. Come on, bro.
Oh my god.
She was 6 and OD, but me and her were OT, bro.
What's that mean?
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. Someone joined the scene when I started rapping. I mean, I don't know, bro. So, no, yeah. You ready yet? We actually talking.
I'm fixing up right now.
Into the same. I'll crack you one set. I don't give a freak. Wait, how?
Okay, so we're gonna rank Coyote Creek next, right?
Oh my god! Just keep.
Where do y'all want to
That
put
fight is
that?
so good. I'd say that's either top of either.
I don't think.
I think it's a good. I think it's because
good, but I don't know why Hawk versus Miguel. The fact that that's their first fight, like I feel like it should be way more impactful.
Their first like actual fight. Okay, you know. I mean, it's just Miguel checking Eli, like, "Hey, bro, calm down." You know, like, understand.
It's Kreese's ideology and Johnny's ideology.
Yeah,
against
literally
each other.
And technically, at the end, Kreese still wins with his
You took the medal?
The medal?
What
are you gonna do about it, huh?
Good too because he's using what's it called, No Mercy or whatever that Johnny's trying to change to beat down the Kreese's next son.
I think it's really well done.
I loved Hawk and like
it sets up Hawk's evil arc for season 3 really well.
Right.
Okay. Monetize. All right, guys. I think we got everything ready. Wait, can someone send me the link to the stream?
I got you. I clicked the stream on Discord thinking that was the channel. Dimitri and Eli binary brothers.
30 people. That's crazy, man.
Dimitri and Eli binary brothers.
Mall fight. Okay, yeah, mall fight would be at the top of meh for those who would be wondering about it or care enough. Coyote Creek. Is it
solid?
Is it top of solid?
It might be. I think it'd be top of solid.
Probably.
I feel like it's a really good it's a pecking order. Like, we just see.
I still think the Kreese versus Johnny fight.
Yeah, I do like Kreese versus Johnny more than I like Miguel versus Hawk.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I think it's better than Johnny versus Danny. Well, actually, maybe. I don't know. Is Johnny versus Danny better than Miguel versus Hawk?
Yeah, I guess just if we connect everything together, we put everything together, yes.
Yeah. Next up would be Danny versus Johnny in the house.
Yeah.
They don't have that, I think.
I love that fight though.
Yeah, listen, that fight is like 30. Why don't they have Danny versus Johnny? That's so dumb. Okay, whatever. The next fight we'll be counting is Daniel versus Johnny in season 2 for like 30 seconds. Yeah, that whole fight is wait, the bar fight from season 2 with the older Cobra.
Oh, the old Cobra Kai.
This is almost, I think it's almost peak, bro.
I might actually almost be peak. To seeing them all back together.
The bar fight with all the Cobras. Oh my god.
The dude disrespecting Tommy.
Yup.
Yeah, it's peak, bro. Almost peak.
Sorry.
I think next would be okay. They don't have Daniel versus Johnny from season 2 here, but guys, just know it would be probably it would probably be.
Wait, go back down. It might be there.
No, it's not.
Hold on. Oh, I saw. Yeah, it's not there.
Yeah. But I think it would be in between these two and Almost Peak, or either. Honestly, it's either at the bottom of Almost Peak or at the top of Solid. I think it's at the top of Solid. I think it's too short to get into Almost Peak, but God, that interaction is so fun. It's literally them using the same moves they did back in '84.
Just beautiful, girl.
I love it. I love it. Next is the school fight. All right.
Come on. Yep.
Come on.
Yep. Come on, man.
Come on,
I know.
it's
This
not
game,
only is it Miguel versus
Miguel won that
Robbie,
fight.
and now Robbie showing no mercy. When Miguel was doing it, we got Sam
Yeah.
versus Tori, which was built up from the
Tori.
beginning of the season. Hog versus Dimitri.
Where are you, Dimitri? You damn nerd.
The school. Come on, bro. This is what got most people into Cobra Kai in the first place.
Bro,
This
Eli 5-0 in them
This
guys,
was like the
bro.
final fuck.
Yeah.
And then
This was the final YouTube season, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Before Netflix approved.
A lot of red, bro. YouTube red right now.
YouTube Red, a lot of red.
Yeah, man. I don't think it's peak, but it is almost peak.
It's probably like it's probably the biggest, most famous scene from Cobra Kai, no?
Yeah.
Miguel.
All right.
Yeah, just saying, Miguel won the fight. By the way, Miguel won the fight. All those Robbie fans, Miguel won the fight. I'm just gonna say that to you right there.
We have a lot of season 3 ones. Season 3 had bangers, bro. Okay.
It's 2-1, by the way, guys. 2-1. It's 2-1. Miguel won.
All right.
So next up, I think it's Daniel versus Johnny again.
When was
That's Daniel and Johnny.
Oh, Danny and Johnny
Give him
versus
to fight the card guy.
Oh, card dudes, yeah. That's all right. It's meh. Like, it was a fight. It was just nice seeing them work together. I say it's top of meh.
It's a fight.
You think it sucks? You think it sucks?
I just put it there.
I don't think it sucks.
I don't know.
I think it's either below.
I think it's solid 'cause it's the first time we see Daniel and Johnny working together. That was pretty. But
like,
cool.
I feel like the problem is though they do that, but they put us with bums like the hockey. Like hockey's not like the hockey scene, but like really the car guy. That's the fight you want him to fight some bum auto mechanics. I can beat up an auto mechanic right now. Sketch can beat one up. You can beat one up.
I can beat up an auto mechanic. I put it like bottom of solid or top of meh.
Yeah, probably bottom of solid. I mean, it is a good I'm gonna put it at the top of solid or bottom of solid just because it is a really good interaction.
It is a really good interaction.
I think. Oh yeah, I think this is Johnny versus the motorcycle guys. I'm just gonna put this like here.
Yeah, just push that somewhere.
I got a Batman. I got a Batman.
Say that again.
Next
What's
is
next?
I think it's Robbie versus Sean in prison.
Oh, I love that fight.
This fight is really good, but I'm pretty sure this happens. When does this happen? This happens at the same time as something. Oh, at the same time as the Dimitri getting his arm broken, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, that was
Dimitri getting his arm broken. That should be the one.
Listen, I did not like that they kept switching back and forth to that shit. I'm honestly gonna put these two fights into one because these happened at the same time. I'm gonna count this and the other fight. I think
either a top of mid or as lowest of solid. Because I feel like the Robbie fight carries, and then
Robbie and Sean fight is really good, but then it cuts to like Sam versus Hawk and this guy, and then Dimitri doesn't even get to fight Hawk at all.
Arm broken. Yeah.
I think it's at the top of meh. It does. It does do good for the story, but as like a fight itself, like Hawk breaking Dimitri's arm, I wouldn't count it a part of the fight. I feel like I don't know.
I just love how he's just like Sean's just that strong. By the way, like he isn't like no training. He's just like that.
I also like the get back with Hawk.
Yeah.
And it is Cobra Kai getting their revenge. I'm put it at the top of meh. I don't think it. I just don't like it the fight that much. I think the narrative is the only reason why it's that high. Next up is the house fight. I'm pretty sure. Oh no, Kreese versus. Well, it's Kreese versus his mentor and the house fight. Well, house fight is first. So, this fight is really good. Back then this used to be my favorite fight in Cobra Kai, but that was like back when season 3 like just came out. You have Sam and Tori getting their ones again. Sam not showing any more fear. You have Miguel learning to walk again and him beating up Kyler using the drum technique. You have Hawk and Dimitri, the binary brothers, finally coming back together. You know, it does. I feel like the one thing kind of holding it back though it's kind of a worse season. I honestly think it's kind of a worse season 2 for me, just because of the fact that they fight too many randoms. Like there are literally just nameless dudes that are fighting.
Yeah, I
Um,
don't. Dude, I just seen bro. I remember seeing like Bert get tossed around like 50 times, bro, in that whole entire fight,
yeah,
bro.
I think like if we were just counting the Miguel and Hawk stuff and even the Sam stuff, I would have put this in almost peak.
Yeah.
But I feel like the other stuff holds it back. I'm gonna put this at the top of solid. Kreese versus Turner.
It's all right fight.
It's good.
All right,
I think it's good.
that's all right.
Kreese shows no mercy.
I was just like very like I just was really interested. I just enjoyed watching it because I just like learning about the characters, especially like John Kreese's backstory was pretty decent. I like that.
I probably
Do the
would
crates
put it at the
Danny
top
Boy?
of there. You know,
Yeah, that's fair.
wouldn't really watch that fight that much. Next, and while that fight was happening, Johnny versus Kreese. This might
Was
be,
this the one where they go to the?
yeah,
This the one
when
where they go to the
Johnny
glass?
no, this is when Johnny pulls up on Kreese.
Yeah, that
This
one.
might be at the top of almost peak as of now.
Yeah, that was really
And
good. That
also,
one was.
of course, Danny versus Kreese. Daniel versus the pressure points.
Wow.
Oh, I think they have Chosen versus Denny here too.
Oh yeah, Chosen for dinner right there. I seen that.
That's a solid.
That's a good fight. That's a great fight.
It
That's a
is
solid
good.
fight. Yeah.
It's good. It's good. I like it.
Mm.
I think I'm gonna put Danny and Johnny here, to be honest.
That's fair. Yeah.
Mm,
Give me a
I feel like
moment.
Robbie should be here, but I like it a lot.
I think it's like one of those great build up fights. So I feel like you can keep it at bottom of solid.
Yeah. Next up. Well, I mean, okay. Oh yeah, we have Robbie versus Johnny. The twist of him
Yeah.
Cobra Kai, even though this got spoiled, but
That was yeah.
I do like it. You do get to see him using the techniques that like characters like Hawk are using. It's kind of cool details.
Yeah.
But it's not really a fight. Johnny doesn't really want to fight him or whatever. But I think it's a really good interaction. I think it's probably at the bottom of solid. This is what starts. Well, yeah, I'll put this at the bottom of solid. It really paves the way for Robbie to be Actually, I'm gonna put it at the top of meh, just because it really only accomplishes Robbie being in Cobra Kai, but Johnny doesn't really. It's not really a fight, you know. Probably put it between here because Daniel and Johnny fighting this guy is actual fight.
Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Wait, top of your head, what's your favorite Cobra Kai moment?
For real. Mine is anything involving Chosen.
Baby, it's the laugh I chosen.
Yo, wait.
It's probably just the whole pre-Terry jumping scene, like when Mike takes. It's like the first scene of the finale of season 5. Like all four of them just interacting. Johnny throwing a beer can at Mike and then hitting Danny. Oh my god. Yeah, no, Mike, Chosen, and Johnny like all being on the same page. Oh, bro, it's actually that might be like Pete Cobra.
Listen to this, bro. Said, not gonna lie, Mitch betraying Miyagi there was the best plot twist in fiction. I could fell to my knees as I was watching it. For real.
Sorry, guys. I'm in Cobra Kai.
I mean, our JoJo barely has any chicks. No offense.
Chicks. No offense, Sam. How come he pees breath here?
Wait, is this Robbie? They have Robbie.
Yo, muscles.
They have Robbie versus Tori twice.
What?
Oh, hello.
Robbie versus Tori.
It's alright.
Well, I guess Robbie versus Cobra Kai, jumping Cobra Kai.
Oh yeah,
I thought this was crazy.
Oh, he was just like running. He's running the gauntlet, right? Yeah, that
None
was
of them
kind
got
of
a single fucking hit on him.
I don't know, bro.
Bottom of solid or meh? Or top of meh?
Top of meh, my opinion.
Top of meh.
Okay, you two suck.
I was gonna say something rude.
Oh wait, we forgot about one. Brooks versus Hawk. Oh, this fight. Listen.
That might.
Listen.
I might be
See,
glazing.
this is
so
the
this might
moment
be-
that Eli became Hawk.
All right. No more Moskowitz. Only the hockey's unleashed.
I think
It might be almost be.
it.
It might
I
almost.
think it. I think besides literally the adults interacting and any Miguel and Robbie fight, it's
Miguel. I mean, yeah, Eli.
I
The
think
Eli.
yeah, Hog versus Brooks is one of the coldest moments in the series. It's fire. It's fire, man.
So good, bro.
I like it. I like it. Next up in season 4, we have Terry Silver versus Johnny. Wait, no, we have Johnny versus Daniel, and then wait. Oh no, I lied. We have the hockey fight.
Hockey fight, yeah. Love that fight.
Yeah,
Love that fight.
this fight, I really like Daniel using Cobra Kai. It's probably the second highest solid for me. Like Daniel applying Cobra Kai once again, them dissing Amanda. Come on, bro. Like this is really the one time we get to see Danny like pretty much using that like Karate Kid 3 mentality that he had, and that we would eventually see him use once again at the end of season 5.
Yeah.
Terry. It's just no be there, bro. It's just fire.
No be there.
Johnny versus Daniel in season 4, I really like this as well.
Yeah, that's a cool, solid fight.
I know Johnny uses like an actual technique IRL that a lot of people like. I forgot what it was, but like that's how he counted the pressure points. Like when he grabbed him with the kick. Pretty nasty. I like how it is kind of an homage to Johnny versus Daniel. Them knocking each other out, I do like. You know, I like how one is not better than the other. I don't know if I like this more than Daniel beating up the hockey dudes though. I think what would have made the fight cooler is if they had a missed opportunity for Johnny to use Miyagi-Do and Daniel to use Cobra Kai.
That would have been
Imagine if Danny actually gets an advantage off of that shit because he was used to it back then. Even though he was praying that Miyagi is the only that would have been fire.
That would have
been fire.
Too bad they didn't do that.
Oh my
god. Yeah, man. I think it's above Johnny versus Kreese. Honestly, is it even above that? I don't even know. I think I like Johnny versus Kreese more.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say it's a better version of the 84 fight. Alright, there you go. So next up we have Johnny versus Terry.
Oof.
This is a cool interaction. I mean, Johnny does get blindsided. However, he does apply the techniques that Daniel taught him, even though Johnny just quit at this point. So it's really cool to see that. And it is kind of interesting for him to use this against Terry because he actually doesn't know about him and Daniel's relationship
at all. Yeah.
At all. So he wouldn't even be aware that Terry probably has knowledge on these techniques. So it honestly gives me Kreese versus Johnny vibes, but it's probably a little better, if I'm being honest.
Oh yeah,
and
dude.
Kreese also stopping the fight and showing Terry like that's his weakness. What's up, Sketch?
Nothing. I was gonna say. I thought. I still think Terry getting defeated in season 5. I think him being at the end would have been so much cooler.
Oh, Johnny?
Because he is Terry. Because Terry goes to jail.
Oh, that's what you're saying.
He disappears. Yeah. I still think that's stupid. It makes sense though. Sorry.
Now, next up, we got the All Valley fights. Every single All Valley in season 4. Now, I'll get the 2 mid ones out the way. They also don't. I don't know why they don't have Devin and Tori.
That's a good fight.
They don't have a lot of these fights, bro.
Yeah, Kenny versus Robbie. I like it more than Hawk versus Robbie. If I'm being honest, it's kind of setting up. It's kind of paving the way. It does its job with Hawk versus Robbie, where it's paving the way for Kenny and another plot line. But I feel like it's just better. It's just better looking. I think at the top of, or I think right below Danny versus Johnny, but above Kreese versus Turner. Actually, I'm gonna put Robbie versus Dimitri at like below Robbie versus Johnny. I feel like I felt way more with that, and again, I do like that this is the scene to show that Dimitri is strong and capable, but he then literally goes through that in season 5, but does it better because he actually beats up Kyler. It's cool. I mean, to see Dimitri get in the semis, it's nice, but it just kind of does its job. And I know I know there's a lot of like people who are like, oh, that scene where Robbie's smiling and jumping, it's Robbie showing appreciation to Dimitri. I just wish we seen Robbie like actually like commend Dimitri.
Acknowledge like, oh wow, not bad.
Yeah, be like, oh shit. Or if Dimitri scored a point, he should have scored a point. I feel like that's kind of stupid.
Yeah, he should have scored a point.
But,
yeah. Even if it was like a little fluky, it still would have been like, wow, he was still able to like, yeah.
Next up.
Wait, I just realized Kenny doesn't have a lot of fights.
He has like 3.
Like he's really just a character, like not like a fighting. That's great. All right, my fault.
He does get a couple fights. He does get a couple.
Really?
Yeah,
I feel like I remember
because he fights. Okay, he fights. He fights Robbie. He fights Hawk. He fights Robbie and all of them. He fights what's that? Oh, he fights Kyler. He fights Odell. That's about it.
Yeah.
He should have gotten a fight in season 6 instead of shitting his parents. But anyway.
I'm not gonna shoot my mouth.
Next up is Miguel. Now listen, Miguel versus Hawk.
Come on, man.
I think.
You know how.
I think it's better.
You know how long.
I think it's better than Johnny versus Danny in season 4.
Yep.
I feel like for how short it is the perfect ending to like most episodes in this show.
Yeah.
You see both of them being like, because okay, most of the conflict in this show, right? It's Danny and Johnny's bullshit, right? And in season 4, that kind of makes it clear that those two really are like messing it up for everyone else, and they need to really lock in. If anything, this fight shows that the most. These two, like, even though Danny and Johnny at this point hate each other, like they're both being like, we see Eli like kind of low key pressed by Miguel because you know he's the champ or whatever. But we see him learning Miyagi-Do, like he's a lot more. He has a lot more hope, right? Rather than, let's say, in Cobra Kai, because he tried using that style on Miguel and he just straight up lost. Whereas with Johnny, we see him telling Miguel to be more aggressive, right? But now, because of that, it kind of makes Miguel a little hesitant. But we see when these two enter the field, like, Miguel and Hawk really have never had that much beef. The most they've ever had was when Miguel, like, with Johnny in season 3. But to see these, like, it's just a fight where it's two homies just going all out, right?
It is like deep down, even if they have a little beef, they still know like that's brothers. Like they don't.
Although both fighters were low key kind of lying because they both don't go all out. It's Eli with Miyagi-Do and this guy with only Eagle Fang who's mentally nervous.
Eagle Fang, and he's like still kind of. Is he still rusty? Still kind of?
No, he's not. He's not rusty. He's just
not rusty.
He's not peak season 2 Miguel.
No cap.
He's mentally
no cap.
He's stronger than season 2 by this point.
Yeah.
Nuh-uh. Season 2 is peak.
Is it better than Kreese versus Johnny? Dude, this fight is it's active, bro. I really like it.
That fight is active.
Yeah, this makes me want to watch some. Yo, after the stream, Cobra, low key.
I'm down.
Awesome.
Honestly, I'm down.
I put I watched season 5 finale with my mom yesterday.
That's fire.
I watched season 6.
I think my mom will Cobra Kai, but
was that season 6
was top 3 in solid.
Yeah.
Where's that season 6 part 2 trailer? Netflix.
It's in November, right? November's coming out.
Is okay. Listen, also guys, I know this fight is short. Excuse me. But if they had Eli versus Kyler, that shit would also be a solid. I love that.
That would have. Yeah, that was awesome. Just for the get back, bro.
The guy who's gonna win this fucking thing.
Oh my god.
Robbie versus Hawk now.
Come on now.
Okay.
Now let's get serious.
Yeah.
Come on, just put it up. Put fries in the bag. My glorious king.
Kid fight or Cobra Kai fight with the team. I don't think it's the best fight overall just yet. We'll get to that, but
we have that. But perfect, man.
Robbie versus Hawk.
So good.
Not okay. Obvious fucking. Oh my god. The guy in Cobra Kai last year's now in Miyagi-Do, and the guy in Miyagi-Do's now in Cobra Kai. Yeah, no shit. But we actually see how these two both characters benefit from both ideologies. Robbie at this point has been kind of broken and doesn't really know what to do. He's just doing his own thing. But then we see that slowly but surely that rage that he's building up is consuming him. Hawk already kind of went through an arc like this, and instead of getting humbled, or I guess keeping it built, keep letting it be built up, he had his friends to really stop him from going any further, and then he just lost all of his confidence because of Robbie. So rather than, let's say, Hawk being the one to cause Robbie the selling to win, it's now Robbie doing it to Hawk because he just completely shaved off his confidence with his hair. But then we see that Daniel helps him find balance, right? So we get to see not only Hawk, who was already kind of spiraling down, now find himself, whereas Robbie, who he thought found himself, is now the one spiraling down. It's really cool. I mean, and also Kenny is a good way to really connect these two, because Hawk is kind of the new bully to Kenny, even though Cobra Kai are the bullies. All it really does is just add a lot more connection and, I guess, care for the fight.
Layers to it really makes just like the overall fighting just perfect.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, seeing like these two that we've seen since season one, like the chain, like really saw them fight season one. We saw what happened. We saw the disrespect that the
Hawk did.
Hawk gave to him, and now we can just see it all like out there, the raw emotion.
Yeah.
And even when they get serious, start taking the weights off, bro. Way they closing is off, bro. Like they getting all serious and stuff. Like it's perfect. Like you just one of the greatest scenes of that whole entire show. Just perfectly made, perfectly executed. Both of them are top form. And then like the aftermath just makes it even better.
I liked it as well because a lot of people are like, "Oh, Robbie would have won if Kenny didn't." Okay, but the timer literally ran out as Eli got Robbie to the ground. Like this fight actually could have gone either way.
Either way, yeah.
I mean, if you've seen the behind the scene footage, we literally see these guys like having the little like invisible lines when they're doing the backflip kick, the fucking Dutch, when the camera just moves as these like it like turns to the side and these two are just going blow for blow.
It's one of the best.
What'd you say?
It's one of the best fights.
Yeah. I mean, Eli,
in season
Eli
4.
The kick.
In season 4, it's one of the best fights.
Eli also using the kick on that Johnny did to Danny in that fight to Robbie to get the point. Come on.
That was tough. Come on now.
As a fight, yeah. I mean, I think it's better than Danny versus Chosen. I think it's peak Cobra fight. Well, second best Cobra fight, but you can't get better than that. Next up is the last fight of season 4 because Robbie versus Hawk.
Honestly,
fight.
It feels like it was honestly like I like
either they're almost peak or bottom of peak for that one. That was Sam versus Tori is an active fight.
It's active.
I think the one thing that ruined this fight's like reputation is the fact that it happens or after Robbie versus Hawk.
Yeah. That I agree.
When you watch it by itself and like, oh my god, bro, her doing the Daniel pose,
dude,
looking at Johnny and Danny.
Tori's talk with Sam's mother at the beginning of it.
Yeah.
Too. This fight was been built up since season 2.
Yeah.
Since the beginning of season 2. And it delivered.
I'm gonna say Danny, the season 3 finale for me, that interaction overall is better, but I think it's better than the school fight. Yeah, I think Sam versus Tori is fire as fuck.
It's an active fight.
Is it better than Miguel? Okay, do we think Miguel versus Robbie in season 1 is better than
there's a better Miguel and Robbie fight though.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Anywho, let's get on the season 5 ones. So the first one is when Johnny and Robbie versus the guys in Mexico or New Mexico.
Yo, season 5 is the funniest, bro. I honestly watched it since I watched it originally. I can't even like think about it for to be honest. Like it's so interesting to see.
It is a really crazy season with all the stuff that happens. I think it's at
Season
honestly,
5 is the most comedic.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's at the top of meh. Like it's not
Top
it's
of
not-
meh.
Actually, I don't even because
I don't know if I know
he
about
doesn't
top
really
of
add
meh.
any like. It's okay.
It's just them being a people.
It's just
again.
them beating the shit out of some criminals.
We'll probably just.
Well,
put
that's
this-
awesome.
Yeah, let's probably put it here.
Chosen versus the senseis.
Oh, that does. Ooh, this is a solid.
Mm,
This is.
that is a high solid. Oh my god.
I think it's probably below Miguel versus Eli, but it's above anything else. That
Fight
Chosen
is so active.
just beating the shit out of every
Oh.
sensei in the. I don't know, man. Like Chosen's aura in season 5 is disgusting.
Yeah, bro.
Wait, is the chosen versus the kids?
Yeah.
No, that's
the
not. That's
yeah,
season 4.
no,
That's season 6.
It's 5. No, it's 5. It's 5.
Oh, that's 5.
Yeah, that's
egg
not 6.
train. But the next
That one-
isn't that. I think the next one is Robbie versus.
No, that Daniel
the-
versus that.
No, Johnny versus this guy.
Yeah, Johnny versus that guy.
The pro wrestler.
Yeah.
Oh, he does fight. I forgot about
It's just
that.
better than the Mexico fight or at the beginning.
Yeah.
I don't think it's really that crazy. And then I'm gonna get a lot of the filler season 5 ones out the way. The Amanda
Peak.
it is good.
I'm kidding.
I mean, it's good, but I don't know. Like they don't really fight is the thing.
They
Like,
don't really fight.
just
I
fight.
think that's their first sucks.
yeah, probably. It's not that it's bad though. Like okay, it's not a
It's-
bad
Yeah.
moment, but it actually doesn't like Amanda pushes her, then the girl pushes her, then Amanda pushes her, and then Amanda gets grabbed,
And
and
then
then some girls about to
and then
punch her,
Sam
and then
punches someone.
Sam punches someone, and then they just run.
And that's over.
Yeah, probably. Our
Danny
first.
boy.
Do the crank
Danny
kick,
boy
Amanda.
versus Silver.
Oh wait, no, it's not. Mike versus Chosen at the furniture.
God, that's so good. I love
Yeah.
that.
Mike
I
versus
love that.
Chosen
That one.
is fucking.
That's such a funny fight, bro.
I think
It's almost
Is it at the bottom of almost peak? Probably.
it's at the bottom. Yeah.
It's such a, it
Yeah.
is a really short fight, but
It's-
seeing Chosen and Mike interact like that, oh, it's really fun.
So comfy.
So comfy.
How much? Two grand. But for you, 2 grand.
Oh, it's like 15 or 12,
Okay.
1400. But for you,
Honestly,
For you,
man.
$2,000.
this is one of my favorite fights.
Terry versus
Danny versus Silver. This is one of my favorite fights in
Yeah.
the entire series.
Yeah, it's
Is Silver is cemented as the villain here, and it's so like this
the
guy
ga-
is
I think
evil.
what makes it worse is the gaslighting in the episode. Like
That
throughout the
too.
entire
Yeah.
game, like everyone thinks Danny is fucking crazy, and everyone just loves Terry Silver. And then
Yeah.
it ends with him being going to Johnny for advice, and then he's like, "All right, let me go right my wrongs." And then right when Daniel least expects it, that's when Terry pulls up and completely embarrasses him. And we see in this fight as well, Daniel tries to apply his old aggressive style, but I mean, he's applying it to the guy who taught him.
Yeah.
that.
Built that, yeah.
And Daniel just gets completely decimated here. It's
hard.
Damn, it might be an almost.
It's hard to watch too.
Terry like grabbing his
'Cause
face,
he's
like,
not-
throwing him onto the
yeah.
ground.
Cause he showed up there to get the shit from Stingray, and Terry just fucking blindsided his ass.
It might be right below Hawk versus Brooks. I'm not gonna lie.
Yep,
I think it's a.
I think it's a good placement. All right, we already know where this fight's going.
Let's strap in,
I
guys.
forgot about Miguel versus Robbie. We got to do that.
Come on.
That's peak. That is one of the best fights in the show. Them going all out against each other.
Damn.
I think it's peak.
Come
Because
on, bro.
it ends their conflict. Basically, it is the fight.
It
Their
is
fight.
A really good fight. Damn, I think
It is.
We might have 4 peaks, chat. We might have 5 actually. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, we
might
have stuff
5.
coming up. We
Now
have
that I
some stuff
see,
coming up that might be. Yeah, we got some stuff
we
coming
might
up
have
that's
a
real
couple.
juicy.
Yeah, Miguel versus yeah. And then not only that, we get to finally see them like fucking talk about what happened. I feel like,
Yeah.
the one thing I feel like that a lot of people don't like about Cobra Kai is how, like, at least in the early seasons, a lot of these problems could have been prevented, bro. That's why
If
a lot of
someone just
people
says
do.
something.
That's why a lot of people do the what if stuff, and that's why I kind of stopped, because a lot of the scenarios end with just either the same shit happening, or everybody just being cool. Because like logically, a lot of this could be solved if everybody wasn't petty and being stupid. And so Johnny at this point is like, all right, enough of this sappy bullshit. I'm so glad it didn't end with, oh, Miguel showed no mercy. Oh no, like, bro, if they did that shit, I don't even know what I would have done. But seeing these two go all out, they both know each other's styles at this point, right? It's really cool to see Miguel finally be in his prime, and yes, this is prime Miguel. My fucking god, enough with that shit. Miguel's
Season 2 is prime Miguel.
Miguel
Yeah.
already physically recovered to his prime at the end of season 3, but now without the mental conflict of his dad, he's at an all-time high.
Yeah.
Seeing these two easily just get over their shit, and then now Johnny having the baby, and these two, this is the fight that made them brothers. It's good.
Yeah, they're like brothers now. Yeah, bro.
Nah, but them going all out. It's not a tournament regulated fight. They get to use all they can. No, like 3 hits. Getting it all out of their system.
Acting too, yeah, man.
Sometimes I don't even like 3 hits. I understand that's like, that's how it works in karate and martial arts and stuff. But I feel like sometimes I just want to see like whoever loses.
Scrap.
Yeah, I want to see that, bro.
Next up is Johnny and Chosen versus the Sensei. Now,
oh my god,
listen.
You're not hearing them though.
It's I think it's below Terry versus Danny, but it is. Oh my, bro.
Right.
Johnny and Chosen. Stop
my
it,
two
bro.
goat.
Oh my god, man! These two. Not only at this point, Daniel, who was a previous enemy of both of theirs, now Daniel's the one who drew these two together. He's completely broken after what happened with Silver. Johnny, who didn't even want to get involved in the fight, now has no choice but to, and Chosen from the beginning was getting played by Silver. Johnny and Chosen have already had not only their previous beef with Silver, but we see how these two, I remember before they actually enter, they're like both comparing what they did in Karate Kid 1 versus Karate Kid 2, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
The one thing I don't like about this scene is how I kind of broke Cobra Kai power scaling, because Hyun Woo can like fight these two at the same time apparently, but then when Johnny and Chosen drink some Henny, they can beat him up. But anyway, it's a peak interaction, man. I love it. Next up, we have the egg training. I think, yeah.
Yep.
Chosen, or everybody, this is pretty much what set up the technique that they used in the season 5 finale. I like this episode. I think it's really good. I'd probably put it below the training that Kreese put them through. But I think the interactions are really good. We have Sam and, we have Dimitri like fucking acting like a nerd and like saying all this shit about how he protects his egg just for Chosen to one-shot him. I like Robbie and Hawk's interaction. I wish there was an actual fight though. Is the thing.
Yeah, I wish there was more to it. Yeah.
Honestly, I'll put it. I don't know where to put it.
Solid.
Bottom of solid, probably. I like.
Yeah.
That. Actually, I'll probably put this. I don't think it's better than Danny and Johnny versus the Car Guys and Danny and Johnny fighting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see here next. Hawk versus I don't want to talk about this fight.
We don't talk.
Hawk versus who?
Hawk versus Eli, or Hawk versus Kenny.
Man.
Oh.
Roman, just put it. I love Kenny. That's my guy. Just.
Yeah, no. Let's not.
Look,
just turn up.
Listen, guys. I need you to understand. Yes, Hawk holds back. Yes, the ref rigged the fight. But I honestly do not like that season 5 Hawk's entire arc is just you win some, you lose some, but you gotta move on. And then
Hey, bro,
and even
that's my.
but even before that, bro, like
I'm gonna win this whole fucking thing.
if they showed more emphasis of Hawk beating Kenny, like if when Hawk was like, oh, it's time to uncage the Hawk, if he scored like 2 more points, like that, I feel like that would have made it like a lot more impactful, right? Like Hawk and Kenny at this point have been butting heads the entire season, and Kenny even admits that Hawk was stronger. Like no matter what they put up against, they're gonna be stronger than him. But I don't know. And even after this, Hawk doesn't even do anything to like redeem himself with Kenny. Like doesn't build up to anything.
Yeah, it's just.
It kind of stinks, man. It just sucks. I don't like
It's just a fee for Kenny, bro.
I don't like Hawk versus Kenny, man.
Nobody
Next up
does.
is Sam versus Devin. Now listen, Sam. Oh my God, Sam beating the shit out of Devin.
What's crazy?
Probably the top of meh. Not gonna lie, probably the top of meh. I like that she was getting frustrated, but then they were like, okay, just make sure every point is clear, and that's exactly what she did. I like that shit. Season 5, Sam was like the most she's ever been locked in too, so good to know.
Yeah.
Now we have the season 5 final fight so it's Miguel and Sam working together, Tori and Sam versus the Sensei, Stingray versus the kids if you want to count that, Kyler versus Hawk, Dimitri versus Kyler, Kenny versus Robbie. They do the protect the egg thing. I think it's just I think it's kind of low-key a worse house fight, bro.
Yeah.
It is, honestly. They're just trying to get the same energy that I had. That was like
that fight was Kyler's never learned his lesson.
Yeah. It was just awkward. That was
Well,
like
we
the
all
main
do.
big one. Like Dimitri got his moment against.
That was like the best part of the fight too.
Yeah, no, and the Kenny and Robbie.
Kyler never learned his lesson. Bullied Miguel. Miguel kicked his ass.
It was kind of funny seeing Miguel consistently like beat down Kenny. Like it was kind of funny that specifically.
Yo, whenever all the TikTok edits of stuff of Miguel stepping in front of him, making Kenny scared.
Even though everyone forgets, literally 5 seconds later he started swinging. But
Get back.
honestly, I think it's above Johnny versus Danny, but I think all the other fights here narratively are bigger. Like Danny using Cobra Kai, Miguel versus Eli, Chosen versus the Like
I just feel like season. I feel like
season 5. I feel like there's too much happening for me to be fully like locked in the fight.
Yeah.
It feels like it's like the be all end all of Cobra Kai to me. Like it feels like this is the final season. This is where we're gonna get everything. Everyone gets a little game thing to do. Big little Kyler joke. Everyone's like working together to figure out finally upload that video thing. It feels like it was going to be the end, and it would have been still a great show.
Can we put that in sucks? The Kreese escaping.
Oh, this isn't escaping. This is Kreese versus the prisoner when he turned younger. I like this shit. I think it's like,
that's good. I hate the fucking escaping shit from season 5.
I'm begging for what? Mercy? I think it's at the top of meh. Seeing Kreese turn young again and shit, I love it. Actually, I think it might be at the bottom of solid. Put it at the bottom of solid. I like it. Every Kreese fight is good. Okay, let me see here. Next up we have guys. Chosen versus Terry. I don't think I need to say another word.
Yep.
I think out of any Cobra Kai character in the show, yes, even including Danny and Johnny, Silver and Chosen have probably my favorite dynamic in the show, right? Terry is somebody who, establishes himself as a honorable warrior or a warrior, right? However, he lacks that honor aspect. Honor to Chosen is literally everything. And that got recontextualized with Daniel defeating him. And it's also the fact as well that Silver and Chosen are both willing to take extreme measures and to do anything to prove what they believe is right. The every little interaction they have with each other, with Chosen threatening Silver, God, man, like everything just feels right. And even with Chosen and versus Silver, right? Silver is somebody who's like a rat or whatever, a snake, pretty much not an honorable guy, you know what I mean? Backstabber type shit.
Piece of shit,
From
trash.
Silver's POV, Chosen's the one who backstabbed him, right? He's the one who went into his dojo. He's the one who went into Lie. So it's kind of interesting to see Chosen play similar shoes to what Silver did in Karate Kid 3, but now it's like his own actions are being used against him. I like as well how Terry, he pretty much embraces the worst parts of Kim's or Kim Da-eun's philosophy, whereas Chosen pretty much takes in the best aspects of Sato's, which is or Miyagi-Do in a sense, where it's pretty much having honor and being able to fight with respect and also acknowledge those who are strong. Terry is by no means strong at all. However, with Chosen drinking and letting his guard down one time, it ultimately led to his downfall. And I don't know. This is
Bro, Joe had to drop the mic.
Bro, like that's it, bro. Dude,
Oh,
you know what's
good.
another thing too, besides besides the season 3 finale with the adults and Daniel versus Chosen, this is really the one fight where somebody could have died. Like genuinely, like this is where like shit gets serious. Like this is a kill on kill blow. This isn't like, oh, I'm gonna push you off of a staircase. Oh, I didn't mean it. Like, no, like they were both ready to die at this moment. Next up is Johnny and Mike versus the senseis, or just Johnny versus the 5 senseis.
Yep.
Come on, man.
Don't think I need to say anything.
Yep. Why are you even talking? Put it there, bro. Come on, man.
It's really cool. When I was rewatching this scene last night too, what I really liked is how Terry was like saying about Cobra Kai and how it never dies, and explaining to everybody the philosophy of it right after he got exposed, and saying how Johnny and them are defeated. As he's explaining what Cobra Kai is, we see Johnny looking at the picture, taking in everything, and then being kicked into that next gear. Because, and I realize this, the reason why they probably did that, my little theory, you know, I could be stupid. Johnny is the face of Cobra Kai. He started this shit. Everything that happened in this show is because of him, whether you like him or don't like him. He is the number one face of Cobra Kai. He's the one who brought it back. He's the one who brought it to glory. He's the one who brought honor to its name. And now we see this student of Cobra Kai, right? This example of what you shouldn't be, now being somebody who's inspiring others, and now somehow managed to get a family and his life back on track. Somehow his son, who he ignored his entire life, loves him again. We have Miguel, who he just picked up as basically his son throughout the show, and Robbie finally like each other. He has a woman he loves, and it's not Allie, for the reasons that I just mentioned. He's not going to be staying in the past any longer. And now he's finally going to have a kid and finally do the one thing that he did, or do the one thing that he couldn't do before, which was step up. And so with that, he completely beats the shit out of all of these senseis. The one thing I wish this fight could have done is maybe, give more personality to them. But everything about this scene, it just screams Cobra Kai, bro, with the Airborne playing in the background. Mike Barnes coming in at the end to save Johnny? Come on.
Come on, man.
Oh my god.
I think
Mike looks like he's done something way stronger than you guys are.
Wait, guys. Wait.
What's up? What's up?
Daniel versus Terry at the end of season 5.
Yep. You ready? Yep. Tom, why are you talking? Just put it. Just put it there.
Don't get me all salivate. Listen.
Yeah, it's everywhere, bro. It's everywhere. Bro.
I love that at the end of episode 50 of Cobra Kai, we've been 50 episodes deep into this shit. He uses the crane kick then and then only. He fully masters the Quicksilver method. God, this is
You did a crank.
This is fucking
You did a crank
So
again, boy.
The
You're
only,
the
thing,
crank
the
so
only
peak.
reason why I don't think it's Chosen versus Terry level is just because it's kind of obvious that we knew Daniel was gonna win.
Yeah. And Silver already got boomed by Chosen that whole that year. It's like,
Yeah, but yeah, this fight will. The kids actually all seeing Mr. LaRusso just like, oh my god,
Mr.
just
LaRusso.
trolled this guy. Oh man, I love it, man. And I think now we are done with season 5, and we are now entering season 6. The first
sir.
season 6 fight is the Payne brothers versus Robbie and Miguel and Sam and Tori.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, it's all right, you know. It's like
So it's just the beginning, It's just like, a little.
it's just like
little-
below Danny versus Johnny at the season 3. It's like better than the egg training. It's like all right, it's a fight, you know.
Yeah.
They don't really want to fight, but they fight. Yeah, it's
F tier.
nothing crazy.
Sucks.
Wait,
Sucks.
Not there yet. Not there yet. Kreese versus the Illusion Johnny. I mean, it's not.
It's alright. It's alright.
It's not a crazy fight.
It's not a fight. It's not really a fight. He just hits him once and twice and then chokes him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it is cool to see Kreese overcome his fear, and it does kind of have some depth.
Yeah.
Dimitri
F. Sucks.
Yep.
How such a regression of a character, bro.
Just put it away, bro.
Jeez.
Don't listen. I get it.
Put it away,
But
bro.
I don't get it, man. I get it, but I don't
It's
get it. I
stupid.
don't like the connection of this really being MIT. It really wasn't something brought up. And if there was like little subtle hints of Dimitri bringing up his academic stuff and whatnot, it would have made sense. But we see that
Like, we get he's a nerd, but like they don't really expand on that till now. And it's like, just why? Even I understand, like, they've been through so much through this time, but I feel like Dimitri getting peeved like this from finally being at peace with all his friends is just really unnecessary. And I don't understand why he's so like shook and surprised by people changing over the time. That was the whole entire reason of Cobra Kai. These children are changing rapidly, and it's a good thing and a bad thing. Obviously, your friends are gonna change what you're gonna do. Your friends, though,
Also,
I don't understand what he wants to like.
now that I think about it, did he think that Hawk was gonna go with him to MIT after he broke his arm? Now that I think about it,
I guess.
Like, they probably talked about it off screen. Like, bro, imagine in the season 4 scene or whatever when he's talking about, he's like, oh, so you're just gonna give up? Like, what about, like,
what about MIT?
What about MIT? Like,
if MIT was mentioned a lot earlier, I think it would have been a fine plot point. But it makes no sense. It's a regression of a character.
It's so weird.
If we had heard it before, it would have made it so much better. It would have actually made it compelling.
Okay, listen. Like, if I was in Dimitri's shoes, I would also be pissed. But like, we know Dimitri in general, karate isn't his top thing. Like, we know that. And, I mean, okay, they do point to this and him doubting himself, which then, like, with Yasmin, it does give reason why Dimitri would act like that, or at least be determined to win. But for him to get really this cocky, and even the fight itself, right? They're just literally fucking tug of warring the whole time. We get one reference on the season 3 thing, and then Hawk just beats his ass. Like, we know, like, the show is trying to convince you that Dimitri has earned a spot there, but then we literally see him just get his ass beat.
He doesn't.
Like, what does he earn?
I'm gonna say it in the nicest way possible. He didn't earn that. He didn't earn that win. Dimitri did not earn that win. I would stand by this. Dimitri never earned that win.
Waste of time, bro.
It was a waste of time. It was a waste of a character. And Tori did this, so now Hawk's in the fucking tournament, even though we should have been in the fucking tournament to begin with.
Exactly.
If you wanted to give an extra spot to anyone, it should have been Dimitri.
Don't get me started on that second tech kind of nonsense, bro. Like, they.
Anyway,
you could have had him. You could have had him lose, but still perform good.
We forgot a fight.
What fight?
Oh,
Peak. Oh wait, no, not that one. We're not there yet.
No, this fight is fire, bro.
I thought you were talking about like the best fight in the series, bro.
I think this fight, for what it means, I think it's at the bottom of almost peak. I think the fact not only did it show, I think this is something that Cobra Kai definitely did get right, and that's with how people kind of change after high school. Like,
Yeah.
Kyler didn't really know what the fuck to do. He was just kind of always the bully. But then when he realized that the way that he's going about it is like, it's actually just like fucked up. He's just going to get into legal trouble. He's just kind of an idiot. We see that it's really fucking cool to see him now like being lost in the world and really trying to find his spot, and now being in a similar position to Miguel and all of them back in high school, but now in a college setting. We see that all of these guys working together. It's really it really does show how people can grow and actually just mature. It's I like it, man. It actually
was nice.
does mean a lot. It
One of the probably the better parts, one of the most like better parts of season 6, honestly, was just like seeing them like just hey, like they're still cool, they're still great, like they're still like something that
they're all having fun too, and Brubs is even there, and he's like, "Oh, I got." And he's cool with fucking Hawk. Like it's just
sorry about that, bro.
It's just these petty rivalries that have been at the stake of the earlier seasons just finally ending.
This fight kind of sucks too. I'm not gonna lie. The flag thing, or like with the when they.
Oh yeah.
It's just boring.
Yeah. It's boring. Yeah.
Doesn't really mean
Better put that.
I feel like they're really saving all of the great parts of season 6 for the back half, because it's gonna be the finale and stuff. Back half. I feel the back half is gonna be
Mike versus Johnny is a.
Come on, Cream Puff.
Damn, where do I put this?
Peak. It's in peak. It's in peak.
I don't know if it's peak, but
dude.
I think
this is the best fight.
I think this is the best fight in season 6.
Best fight in season 6. By far.
I think this is better than Johnny and Chosen teaming up. I'm not gonna lie. This interaction is actually like everything that I wanted.
Dude, I remember when we watched this for the first time.
They both throw oh my god.
Yeah.
Next up is we have the Robbie and Miguel thing, and then the Tori and Sam fight. Robbie versus Miguel, it's a solid fight. Something, I don't know. I feel like this fight should hold up a lot more weight, but it kind of doesn't. I feel like I'm gonna put it below Johnny versus Danny, honestly. I don't think it means too much crazy. Like, it doesn't mean too much. I feel, it means a lot. It's just the fight itself is not that, like, good, I feel. And Sam versus Tori, I do like it. It's kind of, I feel like it's a little better than Robbie versus Miguel, but it's kind of the same thing where it's like, well, at least with this, we have the, like, emotional distress of Tori, and then with Miguel, it's just, oh, I can't lose. I need to go to school.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, is there anything we want to reorder? I should probably put this because it cuts a lot. I think Robbie versus Miguel might be top of here. Okay. I think this is solid, guys. What do we think? Do we want to change any placements?
I think it's fun. I think it's perfect.
Yeah, I think it's solid.
I think the best fight, peak Cobra Kai is Terry versus Chosen in terms of fights. Best kid fight in Cobra Kai is Hawk versus Robbie. Best Karate Kid fight is Chosen. The only fights in the series I genuinely find bad are kind of, I guess, well, the Amanda interaction and the training aren't really fights, so I'm not gonna count them. But genuinely, ones that suck are Hawk versus Kenny and Dimitri versus Hawk.
Hawk versus Dimitri versus Hawk is like probably one of the worst in the series. Like it's such a regression. It's so stupid.
If I were to put that Quan versus Yun, if I were to put that fight, it's probably
solid.
I think it's at the bottom of solid.
It's a good fight.
I don't care enough about Quan, but the fight itself is, oh my god.
He's tough. I fuck with him though. He's cool.
Yeah. It's time to uncage the Hawk. Anywho, guys, we're gonna get up out of here, man. It was a nice and easy stream.
Calm stream.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we just hit the 1:30 mark. So Thank you all for
30.
watching. I'm gonna keep this up for
It's
a
been an
bit.
hour.
Yeah. Be sure to subscribe to Ty Learned because I post there more. I'm gonna be posting there tomorrow, and
Yeah.
I'll see
Also
y'all,
streams
man.
there more.
Yes, sir.
May God bless
we
you.
stream there way more, guys.
We stream a lot
Yeah,
more.
The next
Please do,
stream we'll
please do,
do
please do.
here, if we do stream on Cobra about Cobra again, it'll probably be the characters. I think there's like one with 68 of them, and we might get more people so we can make it more fun.